The government won't save you. College won't save you. Your parents won't save you, but trading will save you. Let's go deeper. Hey guys, how's it going? JD here. So yeah, I just read that post the other day on Instagram, and it was right in line with what I've been feeling and seeing, in the world economy today. Is this, that, man, trading is a survival skill. All right. For many people, trading is a survival skill. I never remember another post that I saw a long time ago that said your future self is going to thank you for learning how to trade. And that's where I am right now. I'm so grateful that I started to learn how to trade, that I started to get this skill, that I started to get this knowledge to get wealth. Because that's what trading really is. When you learn how to trade, particularly when you learn price action trading, it opens up doors for you. All right. It's a true skill. It's the knowledge to get wealth. And for many, it's a survival skill. I have been on YouTube now for 2 years, and I have had plenty of comments and emails from people. I know one that really sticks out in my head. This guy told me once, he said, man, I really appreciate everything you've done. You're helping me put food on my family's table. Okay. Hey, listen, that's a powerful statement. All right. Maybe it's not powerful to you, but it hits me deeply. It makes me more passionate. It makes me, it gives me purpose for somebody to say something like that from, them either taking my course or just learning on YouTube, whatever the case was for that person. Man, to be putting food on somebody else's table, that's big stuff. All right. So it's a survival skill. It's not, trading is a survival skill. When you learn how to read a price chart, you don't need any indicators. You can take that skill anywhere. You can go to stocks, you can go to options, you can go to stock options, you can go to futures, you can go to forex. When you can read a price chart, right? Don't need any indicators. I mean, that's a true skill. And some people may not realize that, when you get right down to it, when you are learning how to trade, you are learning a new skill, just like skill of medicine or a basketball skill or a baseball skill or a plumbing skill or electrician, right? All of those are skilled trades. Hey, day trading, trading the markets, it's a skilled trade, all right? So I just want to not help you, but I just want to say, if things are tight right now, my last video, I talked about learning how to trade while you still have employment, because it's much easier than when you're unemployed, right? But if we just look around the world right now, in the US, the price of eggs are ridiculous, okay? All right. If these tariffs go into effect, the cost of living for electronics, cars, fruits and vegetables, they're going to go through the roof in the US. So if you don't have a little side hustle going, right? If you don't have something on the side where you can make a little extra money or that can become your main income, I don't know, and I'm not trying to scare and put fear in the world. I'm looking at the current economy of the world, and things ain't great. They just not. I mean, they're not. So learning a skill to be able to go into the trading market, trade for a couple hours a day, and make what most people make in a week or even a month is a survival skill. It's a survival skill. It could change everything for you. I'll be honest with you, I don't have the same fear that other people may have right now, right? To me, it really doesn't matter what happens, because guess what? I know how to trade, right? And as long as they don't shut down the markets, which I guess could be possible too, but markets been around for since the beginning of time nearly. But as long as the market is open, I can survive, right? And that's the confidence I have because of the skill that I have learned. So I just want to tell people again, now is the time to learn, right? Now is the time to take trading seriously. Now is the time to get your chart hours up. I haven't talked about chart hours in a while, right? When it comes down to it, after you learn a strategy, right? Let's say that you have my price action trading system. After you have the system, from there is just getting your chart hours up, right? Reading charts as much as possible, studying as much as possible, back testing as much as possible. You have to get your chart hours up, and the more chart hours you have when you're in the live markets, you'll see that trade coming a mile away. You'll see that second entry coming a mile away. You'll see that higher low coming a mile away. You'll see that range fade coming a mile away. All right. And then you can take advantage of it. So trading is a skill. For some of us, it's a survival skill, and it can be learned. That's the beautiful part. You know, you do have to have a certain type of, in my opinion, personality for trading. You have to be disciplined. You have to be patient. All right. These things can be learned, though. You know, you can figure out. You can't be a gambler, right? And some of you may not know that you're a gambler. You just don't know that until you start trading. Then you be like, dang, you know, I got a little gambler in me. Sometimes, and you don't even know it sometimes until you start trading. But once you control your emotions, all right, once you control your emotions, trading is something that anybody can do as long as you have an internet, a computer, and can open up an account with a broker, which is pretty easy to do. They accept just about everybody. Then you can trade, right? You can take this skill, you can get this, you can get better and better and better and better. And like that quote say, hey, the government ain't gonna save you. College ain't gonna save you. There's a whole bunch of people with master's degrees out here that's unemployed, right? Your parents ain't gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? They trying to stay afloat themselves, right? So trading may be that key for you. It may be that survival skill that you can learn in 3 months to a year, and boom, change everything about your financial situation. All right. So today, what we're going to do, I don't have a trade example for you, but we are going to do an old fashioned chart lesson. All right. We haven't done a chart lesson in a long time. So in this video, I just want to do a chart lesson so you can see the skill in action. Just watch how I read this price chart, identify price action entries, and then we'll see what the result would have been. All right. And so we're going to go over to that. We're going to do a chart lesson, and then we'll come back. All right. So let's just jump into this chart lesson. And we're just going to start at 9:30. Let's see here. Let me get this and figure out where 9:30 is at. So see, we kind of trended down through the night. Then at 6 a.m. we was trending up. And so this is a pretty significant leg. 9:30. It's actually right here. So right at 9:30, we're in an uptrend, right? So take that off. And we just gonna read the price action. So 9:30 comes in when it's uptrend, right out the gate, we pull back. That makes you think, like, hey, you know, maybe everything's going to change. But notice how it stops right at the 21 EMA. It could not break. So, you know, no trend break. So we're still thinking long here. So here you get a low, push up, higher low, right off 21 EMA. When this candle here breaks low higher, you can go right here. That is a price action entry. It's with trend. Doesn't do much, right? You may only got a couple points on that. Let's see, but that's okay. You know, they're not all home runs. But let's say you entered here. That's at 51. Yeah, it ran up 4 points. So I mean, hey, if you were scalping though, that's a win. Then we pull back. All right. So we push down. Now, what you may be thinking, because I was actually thinking this also, you know, through the night we had this leg down. So this maybe had just been, you know, a correction from last night. And if you go back into the day before, this is a big push down. This is a pullback. We may try to test these lows. If you were having that thought, you actually might just go right here. When you get this high, push down, lower high, this candle closes under the 21 EMA. Unfortunately, you do not get a great signal candle here. Left a little too much stem, you know, for my liking. But I mean, if you got a sell stop sitting here and this one triggers, boom, you off to the races. And that's a great drop, right? That's 2 quick legs down. Then we push back up. This happens too quick. It's nothing to do. Now, other than this, if you was reading this, just going long, this is your first trend break. And let me get my tool up real quick. This is the first trend break. Remember the market cycle, you're always looking for a trend up, trend break, retest a new high. Okay. So with this being the first break, we got the 2 legs down. You may see this from right here as a push down, first entry, push down. You could take this as a second entry long right here. And Bam, that's a nice one. That's a nice win, right? And it made the new high. Now, after that, this thing comes down hard again, back under the EMA. Okay, so now you can read price action both ways. Some people may have saw this as a trend down, trend break, retest to new low. So if you looking to go low because of this strong push here, that's actually valid also. This was one of those up down days. You could be trading this both ways. And if you're looking at it both ways, if you're looking at this trend down, so what you're thinking is, all right, we've had a trend down. Oops, hold on, too cracking. What you're thinking is, all right, I see this trend down, trend break, retest a new low. That actually is valid too, because you get it, trend down, trend break, retest a new low. Now this one kind of went higher, so that's tough. But if you read it that way, I'm not tripping, and it would have worked. I mean, if you take this high, push down, came up, lower high. Now this one, perfect signal candle, huge, strong, breaking under the 21 EMA, perfection. You go right there. That's money. Bang. That is money. That's how many points that one was. I mean, you get in right here when it closes. That's 44. You easily ride this boy down to 32. All right, that's a quick 12 points. Hey, that's a day. All right, that's a day. But now, let's go back to looking at the bigger picture, okay? If we go back to looking at the bigger picture and you were really feeling this trend up, what do you have? You got a trend up, 1, 2 legs down, right? So what are we expecting? See, I always draw like this, trend up, trend break, retest, but many times it looks like trend up, 2 legs back and go, because the market moves in twos. Leg 1, leg 2, leg 1, leg 2. This is how it looks more times than not. So that's perfection right here. You got the trend up, you got 2 legs back. So you would be expecting, all right, you would be expecting as a price action trader, another leg of this distance starting from right here. And man, did you get it, right? You got that one. So if that's the case, if that's how you was reading it and you were expecting another leg, here's a beautiful entry. This is a low, push up, higher low, another great signal candle, going right here, strong, broke higher than the candle to the left. You're expecting to come test these highs right here. This is a beauty. You take that, you're off to the races. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you a hidden second entry long that I just spotted right here. So after you get this one, here's the new high. You got this push down. See this stem barely broke higher? Hey, but that's a higher. That's one leg. And then we push down to make this low, and then this thing turned up extremely strong. That is a clue that we hit rejection and we're going higher. And it's also a hidden second entry long. You can easily go right there, no problem. Now a little clearer second entry long is after you get this high, push down, first entry, push down, came back right here. But that signal candle is shaky, but it also closed, I mean, out of the whole candle though, 3/4 of it is full. So I'm not mad if you go right there. You also consider buy stop right here just to wait and make sure it's gonna trigger. And when it triggers here, you would have been good. Either way, you can go there or you can wait and go here. Either way, boom, you're in it, you're off to the races. All right, then we pull back. This is just a first entry. Unfortunately, no trade there. But then here you get this is a high, so push down, first entry, push. This second entry right here, shaky signal candle. But again, if you put a buy stop right here and enter here or here, once it triggers, you're good. And it scares you here, but you should still be alive. And boom, you catch that run. All right, so there was runs here. And then finally, it tries to come lower again, bottoms out, Remember, you're still thinking long at this point because, well, did it make the new high? You may not be thinking long no more because the new high is in, but that's when typically when you make a new high, it don't just go a couple ticks. It makes a new high. So I probably would still be thinking long here, and you get another low, push up, higher low. And look, this might be the best signal candle of the day right here. This may be the best signal candle of the day, and for certain, this here is the best run of the day. Bam, that there, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. And if you catch that one, it's going for, so you get in right here, 51. Man, I'm locking in right under this candle, 71. 20 points, baby. 20 points to do you straight any day. After that, I would have been done for the day, to be honest with you. But then, because once the EMA goes straight, look at that range, people. That's a clear range. Let's box it up just so you can see it. This is a clear range right here. We're ranging. So what do? Do you take this? No, you don't take that. You wait for the breakout pullback. All right, wait for the breakout pullback entry. Breakout, pullback. You go right here, and boom, you're off to the races. Also, this breakout pullback actually made a second entry long. Push down, first entry. Push down, right there, second entry long. So you got a second entry long breakout pullback. This is 2 and 1. You go right here. This is a 2 and 1 boy right there. And 74, 80. That's another 6-point win. So this is one day of trading, people. This is one day of price action. There were a bunch of good trades, a bunch of good entries. The crown jewel being this 20-pointer here, but just think if you get in here and just stay back, let's see what that would have, what would that have done? You get in on this first lower high back here after you get to 2 legs down and just stay back, because you should get a whole nother leg of that distance. You enter here at 35 and get knocked out at 72. Whew. 72 minus 35. That's 37 points. That'll do you some justice. If you just got one contract, 37 times 50, that's 1850. If you added on that, man, that's a $3,700 trade. Okay, so hey, man, I love futures and I love price action. That's what was available for you in just one day of trade and price action, the way we do it in the futures market, in the ES market. That's just awesome. That's one day. These were, clear, nice entries. Most of these have beautiful signal candles, beautiful entries. If you learn how to read the market cycle, understand the rule of two, understand price action entries, use the correct risk management and our add-on strategy in the futures market, hey, $1,000 days is very, 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 very doable. I was a struggling trader for more years than I would like to admit. It wasn't until I found price action trading that I was able to find success. Now I teach struggling traders how to increase on the sudden. My price action trading system shows you how to identify and take high probability trade setups that appear every trading day. Once you get this knowledge and develop this skill set, you will always be able to trade in any market you like. Visit jdhyder.com to learn more and begin to increase on the sudden. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that chart lesson. Hey, listen, if you need to learn this survival skill, I will put a link in the description that will send you to my price action trading system, and it could very well be the system that makes the difference in your trading journey. And make sure you watch my last video where I talked about learn how to trump your job by learning how to trade, right? Learn how to trade while you have employment. Not when you're unemployed. It's too tough then. So hit that like button, leave me a great comment, all right? And check this video out right here, and it will put you up on game. Until next time, my name is JD, and as always, I wish you increase on the sudden. Bye-bye.